All right, we're back for my world famous risotto. And this is also going to be part of our steak and arugula salad and the lemon vinaigrette. But here's our ingredients for the risotto. It's going to be a mushroom and onion risotto. So I have 1 cup of sliced onions, 1 cup of mushrooms. These are baby bellas. I have a tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of pepper, half a tablespoon of garlic, granulated garlic, 1 cup of arborio rice. It's arborio rice. That's the rice you want, arborio rice. And for 1 cup of rice, you're going to need 6 cups of stock. Now I'm using chicken stock. If you wanted to make it vegetarian, use a vegetarian stock, a veggie stock. You need a half a cup of parmesan cheese. I have some olive oil because we're going to use it to cook the vegetables and to get the rice going, and some butter. And those are the ingredients. And now we're going to stop here. I'm going to take it over to the stove and we're going to do the cook. All right, here we go. We're going to do the cook on the risotto. I do my vegetables separate and then add them into the risotto. Other people do it all together, but I tend to do it this way. So I'm going to put some olive oil into a saute pan for the vegetables. Onions, mushrooms, salt, and pepper. That's it on the vegetables. Where's my tongs go? All right, we just. I told you I like to cook with tongs, my style, and spoons. So we're just going to saute these up till they're nice and soft, cooked through, tender. And then we'll come back. In the meantime, while these are cooking up, I have the 6 cups of chicken stock getting hot. You don't want to put cold stock into your risotto. So I get that cooking now. And we'll come back when our veggies are ready and we'll start the risotto. All right, we're back. We're going to work on the risotto. The vegetables are all sauteed up, ready to go. I got olive oil and the 2 tablespoons of butter in this pot right here, all melted up, doing really good. And we're going to throw the rice right into that. Let it cook for a minute. We'll put the salt. Not too much of the salt because we're going to put it in this Parmesan cheese, which is also salty. Pepper. A little bit of pepper. And the garlic. Granulated garlic. That should be good. All right, now for this one, I like to use the wooden spoon. So what you're going to do is you're just going to get this, like toast this up a little bit. And saute it up in the pot with the oil and the butter. And when you're doing this, gets up to a nice temperature. We're going to start ladling in the chicken stock. Like I said, if you want to make this vegetarian, use a veggie stock. And by the way, we're going to be doing the videos on different stocks: a beef stock, a veggie stock, a seafood stock, and a chicken stock. So we just keep this around. You start to get a little smell, nice smell to it. It's time to go. That's it. You can smell it. Now we'll start adding the stock in. You just want to put enough stock to cover the rice for the time. You can't leave risotto. You got to stay with it all the time. And when that stock starts to reduce, so you can start seeing the rice again, then you put some more stock. And you keep doing it until you get to a certain consistency where the rice is very creamy. And you'll taste it. You don't want anything hard. You want a nice little soft bite, delicious. And the flavor, just from the rice alone, and the starch that makes it nice and creamy, you think you'd already have cheese or some cream in it, but there's nothing in it but the stock and the rice. See, come over here a little bit so you can see. You see into the pot there? See when you start to see the holes there, bubble holes? The bubble holes, if I take it off the fire, it's not going to work. But you start to see the bubble holes, you see it thickening it up, then that's time just to add more stock into it. See this? Bring it over. See that consistency? That means it's time for more stock. And you can see it's already starting to get a nice creamy blend to it. Like I said, you can't leave this risotto. If you walk away, it's gonna be ruined. You just
What's the cook time on it?
It depends. It depends on how much rice you have. This is 1 cup. It should probably be another. We should probably do this top off 3 to 4 times, and that should do it. But we test it. It depends on the temperature that you got the stove top on. There's a lot of variables. Unlike baking, where you can't have any variables, it's got to be very precise. With cooking, especially with a risotto, you have to be watching. You have to watch it, because if you don't do it long enough, it's real. It's like eating raw rice. It's hard. It's not tasty. But if you do it just right, it's beautiful. If you overdo it, it's mush. It's no good. Also, this same recipe, except without the vegetables, is what I'll use to make arancini. We'll do a video of that. But the risotto is going to be the exact same recipe, but without the vegetables and a little bit more cheese. And to that, we'll add some peas. I'll show you the whole thing, but the same risotto, same rice. It's getting there again. It's starting to thicken up a little bit. You can see it. I think we're going to have to get a separate camera. Huh? We put over the top one for the next videos.
I think that'd be good. Yes, I agree.
So it's getting there again, getting that same consistency.
You know, it would be good, babe. We'd put one right on top of the microwave.
Yeah. There you go. It's getting there. And you just got to be patient with it. Let it flow. It's going good. Now we see. You can see it here. Can you put the camera over here again? Mm-hmm. Look right down into the pot there. See when you got that little island. I mean, the little traffic lane. Mm-hmm. That's when you know you got to add some more stock. Just to cover it up, and then you're gonna do it again until you get that traffic lane again. I'm just gonna keep rolling around with this. Those mushrooms and onions look so good. I want to eat them already. So this is going to go to our meal for the night. We made the lemon vinaigrette earlier. We made the steak earlier. And that's going to go over an arugula salad. So we're going to have the mushroom and onion risotto, arugula salad, and a ribeye steak with a sunny side egg on top. Yeah, it's coming along nicely now.
So, babe, you're going to go back and you're going to baste the steak, correct?
No, that's on the other video.
Oh, okay.
It's on the other video. So can you give me a spoon now? Huh?
No. Want a big one?
No, just so small. Thank you. This is getting there. It's only been about 5 minutes, 6 minutes maybe. You just keep reducing down that stock. And what's happening is some of it's evaporating, of course, but the rice is just sucking all that flavor into it. That's what the whole reduction's about. And if you're going to do it like for an arancini, you may want to make it a little under, keep it a little thing, because you're going to cook that off again. And you don't want it mush. This is coming around nicely. The smell is amazing. And it's only chicken stock, olive oil, butter, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic. All right, come back over again with the camera.
Of course.
You see the consistency? See how creamy it's getting? Right? Look at that. So, see how the bubbles are starting to come up? You know it's getting thick. Another minute or so, and then we'll add some more stock and let that reduce, and then we'll taste it, see where we're at if we have to continue on.
Okay, hon.
All right. Oh, oh my goodness.
You're full of sciences.
Huh? It just smells so good. It's crazy. We have nothing in here yet. No cheese, no vegetables. Just there we go. Now we're getting that little traffic walk in there. A little bit more. So the other day I was having an argument with a Greek guy. No, not gonna tell that story. It's gotta be kid friendly. So all right, we're down for the reduction. We'll do this one more time, and then we're gonna taste it. I'm putting about a ladle and a half in each time. And this is what you have to do. You have to stay right with it. Just keep stirring it. Don't let it stick to the pan. It's a little bit like pasta. When you first throw pasta in the water, you have to stir it around because they'll stick together.
Mhm.
Well, this will do the same thing if you leave it even for a minute. It'll it's very fickle. If that's the word I'm looking.
Prima donna.
If that's the word I'm looking at, I'm thinking about. Anyway. Oh man. Well, you can see on the video all that flavor is just covered up under my nose there. It's delicious. They're reducing down. Nice creamy texture to it right now. Once we add that cheese in there, oh, we won't add the cheese until the rice is cooked exactly right. I'm gonna get a little taste going here. Not yet. It's almost there, about halfway. A little bit more than halfway. I think it's gonna take one more ladle of stock.
We do a pause or close
Yeah, we'll pause it right. We'll come back when it's ready. We're getting ready when we're ready to put the cheese and the vegetables in there. All right, so we'll be right back. All right, we're back now. This rice is right about where it needs to be. We're going to add into this. We're going to reduce this a little bit more, the chicken stock, but the rice is right at the texture you want. And then we're going to now we're going to add in the cheese, Parmesan cheese, right in there, and then that's going to take it to that's the cheesy creamy part. I don't know if you can see in there. Yeah, there you go. Now the vegetables. Look at how creamy that is.
Oh, yeah.
See that little road? Come in there. See that little road? Now it fills in.
Mm-hmm.
That's right about where you want it. Now, do a little taste. Mm, that's heaven. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Take this off the fire. The risotto is ready to go. All right. Order up. See you next time.